As government, we are not watching just, we have taken action. We are concerned that these vices are a result of total disregard to the value system in our communities that we used to cherish. Every society here, and as a nation, we used to have values that we cherished. Today we have come to discuss a very important issue about the moral decadence in this country and how government is planning to approach this problem. All of you are aware of what is happening, and as a country, we must take action. In the recent past, colleagues, we have seen an escalating level of immorality which has permeated most sections of our society. And you are aware that this has affected our desired social transformation of this country. All of us are aspiring to see a modern and prosperous country by 2040. That is our dream. But if we don't deal with this issue of moral decadence, we may not live to achieve this. As government, we have noted the following. There are high levels of indiscipline, violent behavior, destructive tendencies cropping up among the youth in our country.
Phones or tablets or whatever gadget that is at home where pornographic content is. What we are witnessing now is not harmless consumption. It is a quiet and dangerous normalization of child sexual exposure in the digital space. Today, children are encountering explicit material at a very young age, and some are being groomed in sharing sexual images. Our recent study, there is a recent study that we have been using from prisons, where people who are in for defilement, most of them have confessed that they used to use pornography to lure their victims.
Following issuance of our notice to the telecommunication operators on 2nd April this year, telecommunication operators have confirmed the blockage of 500 sites that have been distributing pornography. The public is reminded of the need to safeguard the integrity and moral ethics of our children and our country. Children are the future leaders, and any exposure to pornography at an early stage can lead to unnecessary addiction to pornography. And I think the message from the chair of the Pornography Control Committee was thought-provoking to you. We need to work together to make sure that we make our media and related platforms safe for everybody, but more especially for our children.
Shooters. I saw the anger, and that is good. That some of you in the media are very, very passionate with this. And that is very important. Most of these have been directed to UCC and a few to the chairperson of Pornography Control Committee. For me, mine is a general that in the schools, I think all of you realize what happens when most of the artists and what were being invited in the schools. We reached out to Ministry of Education, we worked together, and we enforced in some of these. If some of these are still happening, then you and us as duty bearers, please, let's flag this out. But otherwise, you remember when this was a public outcry and we took action. And in most schools, circulars were issued, we no longer need this. So if it is still happening, please, you and me, we can still flag this and we deal with this family.